What's going on, guys? This is RJ Game News USA here, and today I want to go over the review scores for PGA Tour 2K25 on the PlayStation 5. We're going to go over the Metacritic. We're going to go over the reviewers. So if you like this kind of content, please remember to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. So let's jump right into it. First of all, sometimes when I do these Metacritic reviews or whatever, some of y'all get confused about it. Like, why do I care or go over what the reviewers say about a game? Well, to be clear, there's a lot of games I don't play throughout the year, or even touch, or even think about buying. However, I know there are several people in my audience who are curious, what the hell are reviewers saying about this game? What's fair? What's foul? What makes sense? So I'm fully informed before I make a purchase. And that is why I do this series. And one of those games is PGA Tour 2K25. Now look, if it came out on a free service, or a service like Game Pass, or a PlayStation Plus service, I'd play it. Obviously, you guys see me play a bunch of games on stream and try a bunch of games on stream. Maybe I don't always stick to them, but I give them a shot. And speaking of shots, PGA Tour 2K25 takes its swing at being the next great golf game. But does it deliver? Well, according to the reviewers, it has an 82 overall on Metacritic. I think that's a very solid score here. I think that that's definitely a game that you should consider if you like golf games, if you like sports sims games. Not a lot of reviews under the belt, 15. They're all positive. That's the good news. So you don't see anything crazy negative about being said about this game. But let's dig into the details, shall we? The high score from anybody was a 90, which 2 reviewers gave. I will actually go through all 15 reviews, because when it's this few reviews, I can actually go through all of them. But Gamers RD with a 90 said, the game aims to be the ultimate golf simulator. The ranked tours mode is highly engaging, following players to complete and showcase their skills. Gameplay mechanics are more refined than in previous entries, with the addition of Evo Swing and Perfect Swing for improved swinging. So here's the deal, guys. I've said this before about sports games. I think you only need about 1 or 2 a console generation. I always say this. They always charge you an arm and a leg. You know, I played, PGA Tour 18 or something like that. Every 5 years is good enough. Especially, whenever you could come out with roster packs and changes or updates, I feel like it sort of is milking a little bit whenever you're putting out the same sports game every year. And how much can they really change? But every year we do see these reviewers say, hey, we swear up and down, everything's improved, it's the most realistic sim. Yes, these minor upgrades they do from year to year actually make a difference. And maybe they do for you. But who knows? Then we have COG Connected with a 90 saying PGA Tour 2K25 is slick, seamless, and pretty compelling. You've got a bunch of ways to play and an endless amount of mechanical customization to mess with. If you want a particular kind of match, it is a very specific difficulty setting. You can make that happen. That's good. Like I said, past PGA Tour games had that as well. I had plenty of custom matches I was able to make. Then we have CG Magazine with an 85 saying, the team at HB Studios and 2K has found the mark with PGA Tour 2K25. The game is a significant improvement on everything that made the previous title good. And when it comes to sports titles, that's exactly what the doctor ordered. That sounds like a good review. So far, that's the best review I heard that makes me actually want to play the game. Stevier with an 85. If a 2-year cycle can work for golf, it can also work for a review. 2 years ago, I wrote that small improvements for an existing formula might have be looking highly upon in a nearly yearly cycle. But PGA Tour 2K23 gets away with it because of its cadence. The same is true for 2K25. Then we have Loot Level Chill with an 85, saying PGA Tour 2K25 is a fine game of golf. It looks and sounds lovely. Has an intuitive and fun control system and can be tricky and nuanced, or as hardcore as you want it to be. That's the real question. Would you guys prefer a golf game like this, a true sim that can sort of wiggle down to an arcade-style golf game? Or do you prefer that completely arcadish style golf game? I'm still a huge fan of Wii Golf, which is the music you're hearing in the background, has a menu music. Wii Golf was super fun. I've never been huge into motion controls, but of all motion control games, including within Wii Sports itself, Wii Golf was the funnest thing I did, honestly. Even over the bowling, yes. Yes, I know, I'm psycho, apparently. Then we have PSX Brazil with an 84, saying PGA Tour 2K25 is another huge leap in quality for the franchise, delivering an exceptional golf simulator focused on the single-player experience while still offering good multiplayer options. The gameplay quality and depth of its modes make it a must-have title for fans of the series. Interesting, we see a renewed focus on the single-player aspects. That also would get me somewhat interested as well. A lot of times when I play these golf games, I would probably, match up against a few computers and tweak the settings and, see where things went. But I always wanted a more robust single player, so that's good. How about the Games Machine with an 82? PGA Tour 2K25 arrives after a long break, which 2K and HB Studios used to improve the aesthetics and enhance the game offering. The game options have been expanded in both single and multiplayer, and the existing ones have been refined. Yeah, it sounds like they don't always come out every year. That's good. Like I said, I like those little mini breaks there. I kind of like. You'll never see it for football. You'll never see it for FIFA. You'll never see it for maybe not WWE 2K. But, a lot of these reoccurring games, I just skip a lot of them and then every few years pick them up. IGN gave it an 80, saying, with substantial changes to how it looks and plays, PGA Tour 2K25 feels like a different game from its predecessor. The new swing mechanics paired with significantly improved graphics makes for a much more realistic ambiance. Game Reactor UK with an 80 says that the game is a really solid golf game with many hours of gameplay, lots of content, that is key, and not least a configurable difficulty level that allows almost everyone to join in, both beginners and hardcore golf enthusiasts. Yeah, with a golf game like this, you would like a wide variety of people that can get in it, but also people that can really dig down deep in the details and make it really hard. So, good to see that, both for appealing to the casuals and the hardcore. That's what you would like to do. Speaking of hardcore, how about Hardcore Gamer giving it an 80? Saying, the game takes everything that made the previous game in the series stand out and heavily improves on it. The Evo Swing presents the golf simulation aspect the hardcore players are looking for, while the introduction of Perfect Swing makes the game fun for everyone. Gaming Nexus with an 80. PGA Tour 2K25 is a golf game for everyone, offering an enjoyable golf simulation for players for any skill level. Again, we've seen that in a lot of these reviews. A lot of these reviews say that. Almost to the point where you wonder, was the previous titles not offering this? Vandal says, in short, the game expands and refines what we already saw in the previous installment with revamped swing mechanics. Again, I don't want to repeat like a broken record. GameLiner with an 80. 2K hits almost every hole-in-one with PGA Tour 2K25, the best golf sim out there. Evo Swing and diverse modes keep it fresh, but the audio falls short. Still a must-play for golf fans. Interesting, we haven't heard this criticism yet. The audio falls short. That could be everything from the commentary to the sounds of the golf club swinging on the ball, to the crowd noise, to any background music they have. So interesting, we hadn't seen this criticism yet about the audio. We've got to check that out at some point. And everyeye.it with an 80, saying PGA Tour 2K25 is the third title developed by HB Studios in 5 years, and the improvements are clear to see. The new swing mechanics offers a stimulating challenge for veterans and make the game accessible and fun for newcomers. The graphics have been improved. And Jux's video, giving it the low score of an 80, high score 90, low score an 80, so pretty consistent there. Jux's video says, while the latest title in the PGA Tour license left us a little hungry, 2K21 being too classic and 2K23 not very ergonomic, 2K25 manages to enchant with its career mode. The latter is very complete, leaving an exhilarating feeling of progression throughout the season. And, yeah, so a little confused how we got to an 82 overall, how that math works. Considering almost every score was an 80, but we saw 84s and 85s and 90s in there. But it ended up with an 82 overall. It looks like it's getting fairly positive reception with very little criticism. I think that's exactly what they're going for. I think the game's going to sell well. And I think it's worth at least considering to check out if you're interested in golf in any way. If anything, after reading the reviews, I'm more encouraged to just go check it out. So guys, what did you think? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Again, thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you like this content. And until next time, this is RJ Game News USA signing out. Have a good one.